Hey everybody, Jem Schofield here with the C47 and another episode of Gearbox. If I look tired, I am tired. I have been basically doing what I normally do at this time of the year on a weekend, usually a holiday one, which is I take a look at my studio space and I reevaluate how I'm going to be using it when it starts to get cold. Last year I was doing Gearbox, but I was not going out more than probably every few weeks to do production-based jobs. And this year that's a lot different. I'm going out every few days. So whereas I used to keep all of my production equipment up there and basically kept this space for post-production and to shoot Gearbox every once in a while, I am now rebuilding this whole space so that it can be used as primarily a production space. I'm still going to have a post area, but I have hung above me and behind those drapes over there a permanent green screen setup. Not that I'm expecting to shoot green screen very often, but I used to hold the green screen up with 2 light stands, and now what I'm doing is I've got a permanent sort of setup where it's just there, and all I have to do is just pull those 2 curtains aside and there's a green screen. I'm also going to take a desk that's over here and I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to build up a big shelf system so I can keep all of the equipment there, because I'm not getting any younger, and going up and down the stairs with lighting equipment, with grip and all that kind of stuff, it's getting, well, I may be freakishly strong for my size. Well, maybe not, but I'm getting tired of going up and down those stairs. So that's the basic deal. So I'm rebuilding it. I'm about 3/4 of the way done. I'm really happy with it so far. Hopefully I'm going to get it done before the end of this week, before I go out of town to teach another workshop down in DC. But the big news today, the big news, as if you want to hear what I'm doing in my office, is that somebody who is a viewer of the C47 sent me an email prior to the week, I don't know, it's like on Thanksgiving, whatever. It was over the holiday weekend, and asked me about using the RØDE lavalier mic with the H1. And I said, well, you can use it, but you need to have some sort of inline power supply because the H1 doesn't have phantom power. Thanks, Jem. Here's an email with a link that has somebody using the RØDE lavalier mic with the H1. So I took a look at the video. It looked interesting, but the thing that I was questioning was, were they actually juicing the mic somehow because they were plugged into a mixer on the other end? And the truth is that they were not. So here I have in my sort of little rig here, I've got the H1. I've got the RØDE lavalier mic plugged into that. They have little adapters so you can adapt them to XLR and to mini jacks and all kinds of stuff. If you're using Sennheiser, transmitters and receivers, all that fun stuff. So it works. And not only does it work, I am at levels of like 35 out of 100. So I'm getting plenty of levels here with this setup. The mic is clean. It's an omnidirectional, so I actually have it pointed down right now. It doesn't really matter. And I took a cell phone style case that I got, and I got one that was slightly larger so that it protects the plug a little bit over here. And then I can also get very easily to the headphone jack, and I can also just adjust the levels. So you kind of have to find the right case here. This one was about 15 bucks. It'll clip onto anything. So now what I have as a system is I have the ability to use this lavalier mic and RØDE's pin mic and their headset mic, which I've used in the past. They all work with this setup without having to have an inline power supply. So thank you very much to Timothy for sending me those links. And I actually spoke with RØDE earlier today, and we had a little discussion, and we're all very excited about this. Now what I need to do is I need to get some headphones that are a little bit smaller than the 7506s to go in here, just a little bit more compact, because this is going to be my sort of on-the-road setup now when I do Gearbox. I can take the little case, which is only yay big. This is the little RØDE case that holds the lavalier mic. I can take the H1 with this little setup here, and I just need to get some smaller headphones, and Bob's your uncle. So pretty exciting stuff. And remember, it works with all of their mics. So I've tested it with the headset mic, with the pin mic, and also with the lavalier mic. And so this is not only a solution for video podcasts for myself, but it will be something that I will use occasionally for certain clients like Peter Kay, who I do stuff with on a regular basis. And this is great because it'll give him mobility, but I don't have to mess with having a wireless lav system with a transmitter and a receiver and going into the H4n. Of course, this should work fine with the H4n as well, but this is a great, great portable solution, and I'll see you guys next time on Gearbox.